Why is that?
I think he's lost his mind.
I didn't, I didn't sign anything.
Good.
I didn't even have a chance to look at it, to be 100% honest.
Yeah.
What's going on? Is he just going mad with power, or?
I just woke up yesterday to him having, like, it's like, you know, when I don't know what happened. One thing that I've learned being in this position is it comes with a lot of like responsibility, right? And there's a certain level of chaos that I have to like reel in on, because too much and it becomes an excuse to target not just myself but those around me. I mean, you know this more than anybody, right? A little bit of jokey and you got marshals up your fucking ass, right? But then anybody else, no one gives a fuck. It's obvious why that is. People hate you, people hate me. Hate can justify a lot. And so with all of that in mind, I woke up to Bill having like the most like dog shit impeachment plan, and he had told a bunch of people about it. Doesn't know how many who's the justices are. It was like I couldn't ultimately let him represent me in my office, because I do want to take Angel down. And I take that back. I don't even necessarily want to take Angel down. I want to correct where she has wronged, regardless of what the outcome of her position is. You know what I mean? But I can't let a jerk off ruin all that. It's like, does that make sense? It needs to be done right.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is time. Obviously, timing is fucking super important with all this shit as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like whatever he's going for is, I don't know. Yeah, I get that 100%.
And transparently, the DOJ has been moving in a positive direction. How, it's hard to say, right? A lot of the kicking and screaming is sometimes enough to cause announcements to happen, cause resolution to happen. And as long as those things are happening in the right, like trending in the right direction, that's a good thing. But like I said, I couldn't have his name attached to mine, but he texted me earlier today stating, "Do not trust Peters." And I couldn't make sense of that. Now, obviously I trust you, but I'm letting you know so that, you know, just be cautious of him, because I don't know what the fuck, what the fuck he's on.
What the fuck does that even mean? Do not trust Peters.
I said, I think he lost his mind.
I don't even talk to the fucking guy.
I don't think he talks to anybody. I think he's gone to Lulu.
Yeah, makes sense.
So,
what was he doing? He was he writing legislation in the...
Look, no. Listen, look, let me give you some history, all right? And I'm going to try to keep it succinct. I bring in everybody, Peters, right? I don't, if you want to be in the office, you want to do work, I'll give you an opportunity. He originally started writing some like interesting shit, right? Like colorful legislation that was funny or whatever, until we learned that like DOJ didn't want to take a joke. You know what I mean? Like, you know, talking about like, viruses could come from the north and we need medical stuff for it, and da-da-da-da-da. They didn't like that language. So fine. But the guy used to cook up like a shitload of legislation for fun. You know what I mean? It's not like we would pass it or whatever. But eventually when we needed to reel it in, like he was starting to feel like he lost purpose. Fast forward, myself, Michael, Pred, Abilene.
Oh God, I tillied it up.
You did.
I'll be okay. Yeah.
We started getting articles of impeachment together for things that needed to be resolved. Things like this bullshit gerrymandering in the election, legislation getting shadow edited, Most recently, charges getting altered without any notice, right? All these things that matter to us and matter to civilians. Well, yesterday morning, he asked me for Abby's phone number, couldn't contact her, so he started doing it himself. And in a very poor way. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Let me help you up. Give me a sec.
Okay.
So.
Here we go.
But.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh.
I think as far as you should be concerned is, like I said, I got this text message, so just be like wary. I don't know what kind of like mental state the guy's in. So. He would not understand why I was letting him go. I tried to be very like nice about it. And eventually I kind of popped off. I spoke to him a second time to like let him know like I don't want him to lose the spark in his eye or whatever. But he wanted me to simply just agree to his insanity. And we kind of left it at that. So it didn't end on good terms. Fuck him. I hope he dies.
Okay, that's kind of crazy, but yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, I don't. Is he working with Pred then now? Because I feel like he was doing a bunch of shit for.
Yeah, he was supposed to work for Pred's office, so I don't know why this guy was so fucking pissed. He was getting let go like 3 days early. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Bill Mays, I don't know. He what did he text? He texted me some. So he called me up.
So
and
nothing
said,
happened between you and him that caused him to text me and say, "Don't trust Peters"?
This is the history of our text messages. Okay. He texted me 5 days ago, and it was a meme of like David and Goliath with Fred's head on David and Angel's head on Goliath, and it says, "Eat rock, you gargantuan corrupt bitch." He then texted me the crim.market/shop. He then texted me 2 days ago, "Why is SDSO in your?" Oh, you know what? You know what it is? We had our very first meeting since this whole fucking thing going on, and inside, I mean, you've been in those meetings. I'm always like, "Hey, look, in the meeting room, we have a everybody love everybody policy," and I think he's just. The only thing I can think of is that he's just gargling Pred's balls and is so far, Pred comes in there and start. And don't get me wrong, I love Pred, but the thing about Pred is, from what I've seen, is he just wants to go to places and throw his dick around, and people don't really entertain that. And they kind of just fuck off. And I think I was basically telling Pred, like, look, you need to fucking not be an asshole to other. I don't really give a fuck if it's BCSO. In the meeting room, we're not doing that shit. It's the only thing I can think of.
Well, but that was a couple days ago, I imagine.
Yeah, that's it. I haven't talked to him or said anything since.
So I think it's reasonable to assume he's just crashing out, and
Probably.
I take it very personal that against all advice, I took this guy in, and this guy can't, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you understand from my perspective how many hours my team has put in and how many people have, like, need me to put my best foot forward, and this guy's just like on some psycho shit while signed into my office.
Did you see this whole thing about him trying to impeach Brittany Angel?
Yeah, that's what this is all about. He doesn't know the impeachment process. He didn't know that there's 3 justices, not 5. He started blaming Arcadia for making him think there was 5. Like, literally, he doesn't know what he's doing. That was the problem. He's just making up shit. and then putting
He's
my
still in
and Pred's
progress.
name on it. That's the issue. Does that you get what I'm saying? It's like the equivalent of like if Den took one of your most important cases and posted it to the docket himself, and like it was just horseshit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was he texted me this link, and before it was like I needed to request access. Looks like I don't need to request access now. I haven't even read it over.
Oh yeah, he immediately pulled all access. Yeah, I don't understand. Like it's just like I think look, here's the reality. Yesterday he woke up, he got bored, and just started doing shit on his own accord. So I immediately fired his ass. Like that. No, hell no. Anyways.
Okay, he's on. He did you read? Did you read the? Listen, did you? Okay, so obviously you saw the ballot because I saw you there. You were one of the first ones to vote, right? He's also bringing the way in this fucking document. Listen, this sounds crazy. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but in a quote further, Brittany Angel committed voter fraud and general corruption when she edited the ballot of her ex-husband and former employee, Kyle Elizabeth Pred Soze, by changing the font on his name alone and editing the size so that it would not be legible as shown in evidence.
Brother, he's literally just making up a bunch of dumb shit. But the problem is he's so convinced of his own psycho fucking takes.
He's probably that
in order to bring him back to reality and make a coherent argument is mission impossible. And he's dying on every stupid hill.
I guarantee you what happened with this shit is
it's automated.
Yes, and Pred probably typed his name all in caps locks.
No, he did. Thing and he did.
Yeah, and okay, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so
he's fucking out of his goddamn ass.
So, Pred, okay, it is valid to put up an argument about the way that the election was set up for Pred, because that there is a argument to be made, whether or not the argument is seen to have weight in the eyes of the court is another matter. This is so look, I don't want to get too down this rabbit hole, Peters, but nobody should be going. There is a disease in San Andreas that in which everyone thinks that you should never push things to court unless you have 100% chance of winning, or like 90%. People forget that court cases are also a means to publicize information, right? You get what I mean?
Yeah, I mean you brought that up, right?
Yep.
Like essentially the whole St. Clair fucking shit where it's like, hey, fuck this guy, sue him for $1 so people have that.
Exactly. It forces change. It's like the whole Helen shit with her putting a gun in. You're gonna be like, well, we're probably gonna lose that case. No, you need to expose what happened to the public. That forces the hands of the powers that be, right? The people that employ her, the environment, et cetera, right? And so this voter thing makes sense, but not in the way that he did it. So I'll give you the TLDR. Yes, he entered his name in like that, but every other name that was on the ballot was not entered like that. And there's other merits to point out, which is like they added Peach and Jeb on the ballot as a duo. There's also the whole like declaring you get what I'm saying? Like, anyways, not whatever horseshit Bill came up with, which is they changed the font size and all this like idiotic shit. Like,
yeah. So, I mean, I don't really know outside of I've had very little dealings with him, and I mean, he was kind of my ass about the air shit, but
oh my god, don't even get me started. It's just like he was up my ass on that too. Okay. He wanted to like run it randomly.
Yeah, I don't know. So, well, fuck Bill Mays. What else is going on?
I need people out there voting, because I think me and Pride are going to have a split vote, and this election's going to be really down to the dozens.
I would agree. I
526 votes as of Wednesday night or yesterday morning.
and how many? What is there? 7 people running for?
Yep.
Not nine candidates,
Yeah.
I believe.
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
yeah.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 candidates.
Yep. So
okay. What are you doing? How can I help? Do we need to go pull people over?
there is after tsunami. Let's do it.
Okay. After tsunami, we're gonna.
That's a great fucking idea. Holy fuck.
We could good mayor bad cop it.
Yeah. Oh my god, you do some shit, and I'm like, hey, remember what I told you? You serve the public.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, Peters, you're a genius.
Am I? We did that. We
I know.
did a little bit.
I know, but like I completely forgot about that. Holy shit.
You know. Yeah. Okay. After tsunami, we do that.
Yeah.
What other? What else? What else can I help you with?
You should scream at me, and I should start talking about how hard my job is, and start, trying to get empathy and sympathy votes.
You really think that's? You think that's? You think that's the play? You don't want to fucking?
Well, we do different ones. Like maybe that's for tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. We do the.
It's like, you're fucking trash. Like, what have you done? And then I'm just like, I don't know. It's so tough. Like, 3 months, I'm like, I'm just trying to do my best. And like, now, I actually got a lot of votes last time where I took a flower and I just walked around just moping. And they're like, hey, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, nothing. It's just like, I don't know. I feel so cooked. I'm like out of energy. And like, people like, oh, fuck, no, you got this. Like, I'm going to go vote for you.
I told you about Angel. Angel called me about this whole fucking court case.
Which one?
I guess I don't even know who fucking did it. Apparently somebody posted something on the docket to appeal the charges for my failure to appear. And
Yeah.
I mean, I already served I mean, I was billed and did what the judge requested, but then Angel reached out to me and was like, "Who posted this? This is illegal." I was like, I have zero. I was like, look, I paid my fucking whatever and I did it. I think she was trying to catch me in like a fucking, I don't know. I have zero fucking clue, but essentially she called. She's like, do you know anything about this? Or she didn't say, do you know anything about it? But she basically came at me and she was like, this is illegal. They could be legal repercussions for how this was handled. I was like, well, I didn't fucking post it. I got no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I will, I think it's important that after this election, every individual in a position of governance tries to find a way to work together.
100%. I was actually just thinking about that. So it's like with everything that happened with the BCSO now, I think there's Moss and I have been met with resistance in everything we've fucking done all along the way, and I think we've done our best. And no what?
I'm talking about everybody else. I want to make this very fucking clear, Peters. Those cunts, the moment you change your SOPs, were down here, caused a shootout with Cypress, and there was Blaine County all around alongside the marshals, circling in on some shit that Dundee was involved in.
Okay, wait, context. What do you...
Context. They're pogging out again down on the south.
Who, BCSO?
Yes.
I'm not. I wasn't referring to that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not referring to the BCSO stuff.
Okay. Thank God.
I'm referring to the. This is specifically more so for the LSPD. Like we've been met with resistance, and I think that like with everything we've done, and obviously we're just like fuck it, you know. We're just
internal.
Yeah, internal.
Yeah.
And now I think now that we're kind of in a spot where I think like if we're still here after these next kind of like after this next election, I think these next 3 months are going to be more so. I mean, going out and going to calls and fucking seeing everything that's going on. It's like, God, I hate to say this, but morale was like the #1 issue we had to face in shift 1, shift 2, and I think that's been whatever. I think seriousness of situations. Like I went to a bank today, and these fucking officers were all just standing in a circle talking while there was a goddamn hostage being held up. It's like, look, motherfuckers, I need you guys with your guns.
Let's drive together. We got to go down to the courthouse. There's gonna be a rally. Keep talking though. I'm listening.
But fucking, you wanna?
I'll just go with you. Fuck it.
Okay, yeah, let's go. I need to. I think the focus of things is just gonna be fucking procedure now. Is basically what I'm saying.
I need, and this is where you